In the stillness of the night, you stir from slumber, your hand seeking the warmth of your partner, yet your body feels foreign, unyielding, as if it has forgotten its familiar dance. It's undeniably exasperating, perhaps even a source of shame. You ponder quietly, wondering if this is merely the passage of time, or if there are actions you can take to alter its course. I am Dr. Michael Harrison. As a board-certified urologist and men's health specialist, I bring over 30 years of experience to the table, dedicated to assisting men, fathers, veterans, grandfathers, in reclaiming not just their performance, but also their confidence, dignity, and connection with their partners. Many men past the age of 60 believe that issues with erectile function indicate a need for additional medication. What if the true solution was something more straightforward, free from medication, and conveniently located in your nightstand drawer? A petite silicone ring designed to enhance your endurance, ensuring safety and a natural experience. It seems almost too straightforward to be effective, doesn't it? In this video, I will guide you through 6 essential insights that every older man should be aware of regarding penis rings. We will explore their functionality, the safety for various individuals, and the potential benefits they may offer in achieving stronger, longer-lasting erections without the need for surgery, pills, or any sense of embarrassment. In conclusion, I will recount a true story, that of a 67-year-old man who believed his romantic life had come to an end until he learned to wield a single, straightforward tool with precision. That's something you definitely don't want to overlook. Before we proceed, if you find this information valuable, feel free to click that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. In this manner, you will ensure that no future insights on men's health, tailored specifically for distinguished gentlemen, pass you by. If this topic resonates with you, please share your affirmation by typing yes in the comments. No, your insights enable me to enhance my service to you. We should begin with the inquiry that is likely occupying your thoughts. What precisely is a penis ring? Perhaps you've come across it, or even spotted one in a pharmacy or online. But does it truly hold the potential to assist you? As a physician, I aim to elucidate the matter with clarity, steering clear of any discomfort. Here's what you need to know. 1. What exactly is a penis ring? I wish to discuss a topic that many men often shy away from addressing, neither with their partner, nor with their companions, and certainly not in the confines of the doctor's office. Yet, the reality is this. As we grow older, the significance of intimacy remains undiminished. It only grows in significance, and yet, for numerous men beyond the age of 60, an unspoken transformation occurs. The yearning, the affection, the intimacy still linger within you, yet your body may not always react as it once did. One of my patients, whom I shall refer to as Yes Bill, arrived at my office after enduring months of unspoken frustration. He had spent 42 years in marriage. He cherished his wife profoundly, yet his erections had lost their former vigor. Thought of pills brought on headaches, injections filled him with dread, and the idea of surgery seemed far too drastic. He confided in me, "Doc," expressing a longing to reclaim his sense of manhood, even if only for a fleeting moment. Is there a straightforward solution that truly delivers results? It was at that moment that I unveiled to him an idea he had never contemplated before. A ring designed for the penis. Neither a gimmick nor a toy. This is a medically endorsed instrument crafted to aid in the support of erections through safe and natural means. What, then, is the essence of a penis ring? It is a compact apparatus, typically crafted from pliable silicone or rubber, designed to be worn at the base of the penis. Envision it as a nurturing ensemble. You don't don it for the entirety of the day. It isn't something you don beneath your garments. It is employed solely in moments of arousal or anticipation of intimacy, and for brief intervals only. The objective is straightforward: to assist you in sustaining the erection you currently possess. As men grow older, they often discover that while the ability to achieve an erection remains, the challenge lies in maintaining it. A penis ring functions by softly exerting pressure at the base of the penis, effectively retaining blood in the region, which results in a firmer and more enduring erection. At this moment, I wish to express my thoughts with utmost clarity. This is not a matter of reversing time or feigning youthfulness of 25 once more. This is a journey of regaining control, restoring confidence, and rediscovering a sense of self that may have gradually faded away. I have witnessed it with my own eyes. Men who once felt disheartened and overwhelmed find themselves unexpectedly embracing joy, connection, and a sense of playfulness in their relationships, all for the audacity to embrace the unfamiliar. You may find yourself pondering, that seems rather straightforward. Is it possible for something so fundamental to truly create an impact? Allow me to share something with you. Throughout my career, I have had the privilege of treating thousands of men. While the ring may not suit everyone, for many, it has served as the initial stride toward revitalizing a sex life that is both fulfilling and free of anxiety. It offers subtlety. It remains within your budget, and it is entirely under your command. No prescriptions, no delays, just a simple tool that restores a measure of control to you. And no, it is not something to be ashamed of. Employing a penis ring does not signify a flaw. Rather, it reflects a commitment to your desires. Concerning your health, your connections, your overall wellness, it signifies your readiness to take action. Yet, what is the mechanism behind this seemingly simple ring? What processes are at work within your body that contribute to its remarkable effectiveness, particularly in older men? Therein resides the true enchantment, and I shall elucidate it shortly. Stay with me, for grasping the science could transform your perception of this ring and reshape your entire approach to achieving deeper, enduring intimacy. If you find yourself still present and this message strikes a chord, please share your affirmation by typing yes in the comments to signal your engagement. Let us proceed and delve deeper into the second key point. 2. What is the mechanism behind it? The intricate science that underpins the ring. Having grasped the concept of a penis ring, we can now delve into its mechanics and functionality, not merely in concept, but within the very essence of your being, in the realms that hold significance for intimacy and self-assurance. Imagine, if you will, a scene unfolding before us. Picture yourself back in your 30s. Desire ignites within you, arousal follows, and everything unfolds seamlessly. Crimson life surges into the penis, rapidly filling its form and remaining steadfast within. Strong, unwavering, dependable. Your blood vessels, encompassing both arteries and veins, operate in harmonious equilibrium. The arteries usher blood in, while the veins cradle it, holding it in place until the fleeting moment slips away. As we grow older, a natural process unfolds, not a sign of failure, where that delicate balance begins to tilt. The arteries lose their efficiency, frequently as a result of factors such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or the cumulative effects of years spent smoking. However, of greater significance, the veins diminish in their firmness. Their methods of capturing blood have changed from what they once were. Thus, even in moments of arousal, the blood escapes all too quickly. The outcome? Your arousal fades before the moment you desire. This condition is referred to in medical terminology as a venous leak. Allow me to clarify. It stands as one of the most prevalent reasons for erectile challenges among men beyond the age of 60. I observe it nearly every day in my clinic. The silver lining is that it's also among the most manageable, provided you know the right approach. Here is where the penis ring plays its role. When donned appropriately, fitting snugly yet comfortably, it softly embraces the penis. But just the right amount of pressure, focused on the veins themselves. The compression serves as a barrier. It hinders the flow of blood departing from the penis, aiding in maintaining a fuller and firmer state for an extended period. It fails to induce the erection. That aspect still arises from arousal and stimulation, yet it aids in maintaining the erection, providing you with additional time, greater control, and enhanced confidence. There was a patient I recall, George, a 71-year-old man who had been widowed for several years. At last, he found himself in a new relationship. He said to me, "I get excited, Doc. I truly do. Yet it slips away all too quickly." She assures me that it's all right, yet a sense of shame lingers within me. As I delved into the intricacies of venous leak, I noticed a spark of curiosity ignite in his eyes, not due to his comprehension of every term, but because he came to understand that the blame did not rest on his shoulders. It was not merely a figment of his imagination. It was not a sign of weakness. It was the study of physiology. And there existed a resolution. We experimented with a penis ring paired with a straightforward vacuum device to assist him in getting started. Several weeks later, he returned, tears glistening in his eyes, not solely due to the device's functionality, but because, after years of absence, he finally felt like a man once more. Competent, intertwined, complete. Such is the strength found in grasping the intricate workings within your own body. Understanding dispels embarrassment. It transforms exasperation into initiative. Moreover, it unveils opportunities that you might have believed were eternally shut. The penis ring does not address the root issue, but rather serves to manage it effectively. Much like reading glasses enhance your sight or a cane aids your stability, this small ring bolsters the capabilities your body still possesses. For numerous men, that alone is sufficient to rekindle happiness in the intimate space and tranquility beyond its confines. Having grasped its workings and significance, the subsequent inquiry holds equal weight. Could a penis ring be the perfect choice for you? Surprisingly, it's not a universal remedy that suits everyone. There are genuine reasons why certain men ought to consider its use, and genuine dangers for others. Understanding your position on that spectrum may be crucial for utilizing this tool both safely and effectively. Let us delve into that next. 3. Who is suited for, and who should avoid, using a penis ring? Not every man treads the same journey. Not every solution is suitable for every circumstance. That is a lesson I've gleaned after many years in the field of medicine. When discussing penis rings, the primary focus extends beyond mere functionality. It is the destination for which they are genuinely intended. When utilized effectively, they have the power to rejuvenate trust and intimacy. Yet when wielded without caution or by an unfit hand, they may inflict greater damage than benefit. Allow me to introduce you to Frank. A 68-year-old retired teacher visited my office following an attempt with prescription ed pills. He experienced dreadful side effects, throbbing pain, warm cheeks, and a heart that pounds with urgency. He felt a deep sense of embarrassment, not solely due to the pill's limited effectiveness, but also because he feared he might have arrived at the conclusion of his journey, that his intimate life, much like his professional journey, had come to an end. Yet, it was not. Frank truly embodied the qualities of an exemplary candidate for a penis ring. He was still capable of achieving an erection, albeit for a limited duration. There was no indication of nerve damage or significant circulation problems, and he was not taking any medications that would raise concerns. For men such as him, who face mild to moderate erectile dysfunction, particularly stemming from venous leak, a penis ring serves as a straightforward, drug-free solution to sustain firmness during moments of intimacy. I suggest penis rings for men facing challenges with performance anxiety, not due to an inability to feel desire, but rather because they falter in their confidence as the moment unfolds. The stress generates a continuous cycle. Anxiety begets a decline in performance, and this decline only serves to deepen the anxiety. A ring provides a tangible sense of comfort. Much like the supportive structure of training wheels, the realization of their own stability often leads to a gradual easing of anxiety. Moreover, we must acknowledge those who seek to elevate their experiences of sensation or intimacy. Perhaps you find yourself seeking a firmer erection, or wishing to extend your experience, even if erectile dysfunction isn't a concern for you. Certain individuals share with me that it enhances their sense of control, invigorating their very existence. At this juncture in life, it truly is a remarkable thing. However, it is my duty to inform you about those who should refrain from using a penis ring, or perhaps not without a great deal of careful consideration. Should you experience diminished sensation in your groin region, perhaps as a result of diabetes or nerve complications, you might remain unaware of any discomfort or injury while donning the ring. Such a situation poses significant risks. One of the most prevalent errors I observe is men wearing the ring for extended periods, often oblivious to the subtle warnings that arise. When taking blood thinners, one must be aware that the likelihood of bruising or bleeding escalates. A mere hint of pressure can lead to unseen harm if your blood fails to clot as it should. It is essential to consult your doctor before making any decisions. If you have ever experienced priapism, a condition characterized by prolonged and painful erections, it is advisable to avoid such situations. The additional strain of a ring may provoke another episode, potentially necessitating urgent medical attention or resulting in lasting harm. Lastly, if you experience memory challenges or find yourself drifting off to sleep easily after moments of intimacy, particularly when indulging in alcohol or other substances, wearing a ring may pose safety concerns. It should be taken away within 30 minutes to avert any potential tissue damage. Neglecting its presence can lead to significant repercussions. This may seem overwhelming, but let me share the truth with you. The penis ring is not a miraculous solution. It serves as an instrument. As with any instrument, its efficacy is maximized when wielded with mindfulness, purpose, and understanding. If you find yourself contemplating this, take a moment to reflect honestly within. Do you consider yourself a man who prioritizes his health, eager to learn, ready to adhere to guidance, and committed to treating this tool with the utmost respect? This could very well be one of the most empowering decisions you ever make. Yet, regardless of your qualifications, there are universal safety regulations that must be adhered to by all. Guidelines that can transform a beneficial encounter into a visit to the emergency room. This is not a matter of intimidation. These are straightforward, intelligent principles that every man ought to understand prior to donning a ring. In the following section, I will guide you through the specific rules and provide insights on how to safeguard yourself while maximizing the potential of this remarkable little device. If you're still tuned in and discovering value in this, please drop the number 1 in the comments to signal your presence and engagement. Now, let us proceed to point number 4. 4. Security. Initially, there are essential truths that every man must grasp. Throughout my career, I have dedicated myself to guiding men towards more fulfilling and healthier lives. Yet, if there is a singular truth I have come to understand throughout the years, it is this. No instrument, regardless of its potential, holds value unless it is employed with care. When discussing penis rings, that principle holds significant weight. I have witnessed up close how an endeavor meant to rebuild confidence can swiftly escalate into a grave medical crisis, all because an individual was unaware of the guidelines or believed they were exempt from them. A man once entered the emergency room during my residency, and that moment remains etched in my memory. In his late 60s, he fashioned a makeshift ring from a plastic soda bottle he had cut. He never intended to cause himself harm. He was merely attempting to unleash his creativity, perhaps even cut down on expenses. However, he had worn that ring for far too long, and when he finally arrived, his penis was so engorged that we had no choice but to summon the fire department for its removal. He felt a deep ache, a sense of humiliation washing over him, and a gnawing fear that he might have inflicted irreversible harm. That memory lingers in my mind, serving as a compelling reason for my candid discussions on safety. Allow me to clarify. When considering the use of a penis ring, it is essential to select one that is specifically crafted for the anatomy in question. There are no items from the hardware store, no bottle caps, and no rubber bands to be found. These lack safety. Penis rings of medical grade are crafted from gentle, body-safe substances, such as silicone or elastomer. They are crafted to exert the perfect level of pressure, ensuring that circulation remains uninterrupted. Utilizing a ring specifically designed for this purpose significantly diminishes your chances of injury, a rule that must not be overlooked. It is advisable to refrain from wearing a penis ring for durations exceeding 30 minutes at a time. I recognize the allure. In the midst of the experience, you might find yourself enveloped in the present, oblivious to the passage of time. However, prolonged use may result in bruising, numbness, nerve damage, or even more severe consequences, an absence of blood circulation that results in irreversible damage to the tissue. Should you experience any discomfort, tingling sensations, or notice a change in color of your penis to pale or blue, it is imperative to remove the ring without delay. Your body is sending you signals that something may be amiss. In the realm of comfort, it is essential to employ a water-based lubricant when donning or doffing a ring. The process becomes more seamless and secure. However, keep in mind that if you choose to wear a silicone ring, it's best to steer clear of silicone-based lubricants. The material may deteriorate, leading to its eventual breakdown over time. Opt for premium water-based choices. Should the sensation become parched or adhesive, just apply again. It is crucial to note, particularly for older gentlemen, that one should never succumb to slumber while adorned with the ring. One might assume that the memory of removing it will linger in their mind. Yet, in the aftermath of closeness, when your body has surrendered to relaxation, or perhaps after indulging in a drink or two, it becomes astonishingly simple to let go of those thoughts. If necessary, consider setting a timer on your phone. Incorporate removal into your post-intimacy ritual. There have been instances where patients have suffered nerve damage or experienced significant swelling, all due to the simple act of falling asleep with the ring still on their finger overnight. Do not hesitate to seek assistance if you find yourself in need. Regardless of whether it's your physician, your significant other, or an educational video from a trusted source, investing time in mastering the proper use of the ring is undoubtedly worthwhile. Inquiring minds should never feel embarrassed to seek answers. Indeed, it stands as one of the most conscientious actions one can undertake. I wish for you to savor your closeness. My desire is for you to embrace a sense of strength, capability, and intimacy with your beloved. However, I urge you to exercise caution. When employed appropriately, a penis ring can serve as a delightful offering, a device that rekindles your bond and elevates your self-assurance. When handled without thought, it may result in unnecessary remorse. Yet, safety represents merely a portion of the narrative. One may ponder, what are the genuine advantages of donning a ring? Amidst the facts and the prudence, I wonder if it genuinely influences my emotions, my performance, my connections. In the following section, I will reveal precisely why countless men consider this straightforward tool to be transformative. It could very well serve as the gateway to discovering a more fulfilling and empowered version of who you are. Remain by my side, for it is here that the true metamorphosis unfolds. 5. There exists a moment I hold dear in my clinic. When a man, often in his late 60s or 70s, returns after embarking on an endeavor he approached with considerable skepticism, he strides in with a touch more confidence. His eyes exude a unique brand of confidence. Upon taking his seat, he refrains from launching into grievances or inquiries. He begins with a subtle smile. In that moment, I realize it has succeeded. Beyond the mere product lies an emotion. The promise of a brighter tomorrow, the resurgence of what he believed had vanished forever, such as frequently the encounter with penis rings. For numerous men, they provide an experience that transcends mere physical transformation. They offer a profound experience, a transformation in perspective, a feeling of mastery, a rekindled bond with their partner, and a renewed sense of self. Though these devices may appear small and straightforward, their impact can resonate profoundly. One of the most significant benefits is that penis rings are entirely non-invasive. No surgery, no needles, no intricate medical procedures are involved. For men grappling with uncertainty regarding medication, particularly those who have experienced adverse reactions to ED pills or are navigating other health issues, the ring presents a more reassuring and subtle path ahead. Your body remains unchanged. You are merely providing the necessary support it requires. They are also free from drugs, a significant consideration for older adults who are already managing blood pressure medications, diabetes treatments, or blood thinners. Numerous patients express reluctance to incorporate yet another medication into their regimen, or contend with side effects such as headaches, nasal congestion, or dizziness. Using a penis ring ensures that no chemicals are introduced into your body. It represents a tangible answer to a tangible problem. One notable advantage is that penis rings tend to be both affordable and readily available. Although medications can accumulate to hundreds of dollars over time, a quality ring might be available for under $50, and for some men, it may only require a single purchase. There exists no struggle with insurance, nor are there any delays at the pharmacy. Acquire it, master its use, and seize the reins of control. Some of the latest rings even provide intelligent features, such as monitoring erection firmness or duration. Patients have utilized these tools to track their progress and present that data during our appointments. A new dimension of dialogue surrounding sexual health unfolds. It's not merely a matter of functioning or failing. Rather, it's about gaining measurable insights into the transformations and enhancements taking place. Yet above all else, what resonates with me most frequently is this. It restored my sense of self. There exists a profound sense of dignity in the ability to be present for your partner, transcending mere physical presence to encompass emotional support as well, to embrace initiative, to savor pleasure, to forge connections, and to fully inhabit a moment free from anxiety or disruption. This essence captures the true heart of the experience. There was a couple I recall, united in marriage for more than 4 decades, who entered together. The husband felt a wave of embarrassment wash over him as he struggled to find the words, but his wife gently grasped his hand and reassured him, "We just want to be close again." After experiencing a penis ring for the first time, he shared with me that it wasn't solely about the act itself. It was the moments that followed, the tranquility of lying there without the burden of concern over whether he had let her down. A sense of pride washed over me once more. That holds immense significance, not due to the ring performing all the tasks, but because it provided him the chance to immerse himself completely, free from fear or frustration. One can reap the rewards without being in a relationship. Numerous older gentlemen employ penis rings for personal exploration. It serves as a means to remain attuned to your body, to ensure the circulation continues, and to uphold a feeling of control over your personal journey. While I wholeheartedly embrace the positives, it would be a disservice to overlook the contrasting aspects. Although penis rings hold considerable potential, they are not without their imperfections. Indeed, certain men may experience discomfort, frustration, or even disheartenment, particularly when they fail to select the appropriate type or size. Before you hastily make a purchase, there are several notable drawbacks you should be aware of. Next, I will guide you through what those are and how to steer clear of the common pitfalls that men often encounter when utilizing them. This has the potential to spare you time, money, and avoid some unwarranted discomfort. So continue to follow along. 6. The drawbacks. What to be mindful of. When I suggest a new treatment or tool to my patients, I always prioritize honesty. It's not solely focused on what succeeds, but also on the potential pitfalls that may arise. Let's be honest, nothing in life, particularly regarding our health, is without its downsides. There are no exceptions when it comes to penis rings. Though numerous men have experienced transformative effects, it is essential to weigh the genuine drawbacks before determining whether this journey aligns with your aspirations. Discomfort frequently emerges as the initial concern. When a ring is excessively tight, a common misstep among many men just beginning their journey, it can lead to discomfort, numbness, or a chilling sensation in the penis. Your body is communicating a need for you to take a step back. Yet in that very moment, particularly when the weight of expectation bears down, it becomes all too simple to overlook those subtle signals of caution. Some men endure, believing that increased pressure leads to superior outcomes. It simply does not. The aim is not to impede the flow of circulation. Its purpose is to provide support. Excessive compression may result in bruising, nerve irritation, or, in the most severe instances, tissue damage. Another obstacle lies in the realm of sizing. Not every penis ring offers adjustability, and for those venturing into this experience for the first time, discovering the perfect size can prove to be quite a challenge. I've encountered patients who purchased a product online only to discover it either slipped off during use or felt as constricting as a vice grip. The initial sting of disappointment can rattle a man's confidence, causing him to question the value of the entire endeavor. Yet frequently, it is not the idea that has faltered. It's all about the fit. Rings vary in diameter, tension, and design, and what suits one man may not suit another. Trial and error is an integral part of the journey, yet I always remind my patients to persevere and not lose hope too quickly. Certain men have also noted alterations in their ejaculation. The ring exerts pressure at the base of the penis, which can occasionally lead to a delay or partial obstruction of ejaculation. For some individuals, particularly those facing challenges with premature ejaculation. This may prove advantageous. However, for some individuals, particularly those focused on conception, or for whom ejaculation significantly contributes to satisfaction, it may evoke a sense of strangeness or incompleteness. While it poses no real danger, it has the potential to surprise you if you're unprepared for it. Additionally, there exists the matter of spontaneity. Let us speak candidly. At times, amidst the fervor of passion, taking a moment to secure a ring, apply lubricant, and adjust it just so can seem rather methodical. Intimacy unfolds in an emotional dance, fluid and often spontaneous. Introducing a device into that moment demands a touch more deliberation, and for some men, it disrupts the enchantment. For many, particularly those in enduring partnerships, it evolves into a familiar rhythm, a shared understanding that both individuals come to value and cherish. However, it's essential to understand from the outset that there may be an adjustment period. Lastly, we must consider the emotional aspect. Certain men experience a sense of discomfort at the thought of relying on a device in intimate moments. It is perceived as an emblem of defeat or fragility. Men have confided in me, saying, "Doc, I feel as though I ought to handle this by myself." I understand. Yet, this is the reminder I consistently offer them. Relying on a tool to enhance your well-being is not a sign of weakness. It enhances your intellect. Glasses adorn your face when your eyes seek assistance. A cane becomes your companion when your knees falter. This remains unchanged. Yet, that transformation of thought requires patience, and for many, it presents a greater challenge than the mere act of utilizing the ring. That is the reason I hold education in such high regard. In journeying alongside men, exploring not merely the how, but delving into the why and the what if. As you deepen your understanding of the possibilities before you, the power of your choices grows exponentially. Penis rings hold the potential for remarkable effectiveness, yet their true benefits emerge only when employed with care, grounded expectations, and a thorough awareness of the associated risks. Yet, despite the acknowledgement of the drawbacks, numerous men find themselves infused with a fresh wave of optimism, not due to the ring's perfection, but rather for what it symbolizes: the realm of possibility, the potential for life and closeness to still evoke pleasure. The joy remains attainable. That age need not signify surrender. It simply signifies discovering new ways to approach tasks. Having delved into the myriad benefits and potential risks, as well as the intricate dance of science and safety, one might now ponder, what does success truly resemble? What does this look like in the lives of actual individuals? In the concluding segment of this video, I will unveil a compelling narrative about one man's odyssey and the invaluable lessons it imparted regarding bravery, connection, and the possibility of new beginnings. This is an opportunity you won't want to overlook. In conclusion, could a penis ring hold the key to achieving stronger and more enduring erections? Thus, after delving into all we've explored, the what, the how, the who, the risks, the rewards, the question remains: could a penis ring truly be the key to achieving stronger and more enduring erections? The truthful response is that it certainly can be. However, it is contingent upon the individual wielding it. Throughout the years, I have found myself seated opposite countless men, individuals from diverse backgrounds, varying incomes, and a multitude of personalities. Some entered with a sense of shattered spirit, while others bore a silent weight of frustration. What united them was an earnest longing to reclaim something profoundly personal: their capacity to experience emotions, to forge connections, to articulate their thoughts with assurance and intimacy. In numerous instances, a seemingly straightforward accessory like a well-fitted penis ring emerged as a significant element of that journey toward recovery. Our discussion commenced with an exploration of the concept of a penis ring, a compact, body-safe apparatus designed to be placed at the base of the penis, aiding in the preservation of firmness. We discussed the mechanics of it, employing a gentle pressure to delay the blood's departure from the penis prematurely. For men experiencing venous leak or less severe types of erectile dysfunction, this singular alteration in circulation can significantly enhance sexual performance. We also examined, Who could gain the most advantage? Men who can still attain erections yet struggle to maintain them. Those seeking to enhance sensation, or individuals dealing with performance anxiety. Simultaneously, I understood precisely who needed to exercise caution. Individuals experiencing nerve complications, those taking anticoagulants, or anyone who struggles to recall the timely removal of the ring. This is an instrument, not an enchantment. As with any instrument, it demands understanding, perseverance, and introspection to ensure its safe application. The fundamental safety guidelines were thoroughly addressed. Only store-bought rings, no metal or plastic, and nothing that can't be easily taken off. Do not don it for longer than half an hour. It is essential to always opt for a water-based lubricant. Above all, heed the signals your body sends you. The stipulations laid out here are absolute and non-negotiable. They represent the delicate line that separates advantage from detriment. Subsequently, we delved into the reasons behind the profound affection many men have for it. For the simple reason that it is effective. Due to its non-invasive nature, absence of drugs, affordability, and often discreet application, it offers them the chance to reclaim what they believed was forever gone. Beyond mere sexual prowess, it encompasses emotional closeness, physical autonomy, and indeed, the essence of joy. I have witnessed how this small instrument has empowered men to embrace touch once more, to linger in their partner's embrace, and to recline afterward with a feeling of pride rather than remorse. However, I also presented the drawbacks without embellishment: unease, inadequate fit, alterations in ejaculation, the necessity for preparation, and the psychological barrier of embracing assistance. All of these are genuine. Without proper preparation, the experience can quickly turn into a source of frustration. However, when you approach it with the appropriate mindset, the necessary information, and the ideal product, those drawbacks transform into manageable challenges. Frequently, they vanish completely. Allow me to share a tale with you. Recently, a gentleman in his 70s sought my company. He had recently entered into a new marriage after the passing of his beloved wife, with whom he had shared 4 decades of life. He found himself enveloped in love once more, yet a profound shame washed over him for his inability to maintain an erection. He confided in me, "I have waited an eternity to experience this once more, and now my body betrays me." We engaged in a candid and sincere discussion regarding all of his possibilities. He expressed some reluctance regarding the use of a penis ring, yet he mentioned he would give it a shot. Several weeks passed before he returned. His voice carried a certain lightness. He spoke to me. Laughter filled the air. We took our time, and in that moment, I felt complete, unstable, much like my own nature once more. This is the essence of the matter. Not the pursuit of perfection, nor the fleeting nature of youth, nor the drive for performance fueled by ego, but rather the essence of wholeness, self-assurance. To arrive with a sense of presence and forge connections in one of the most profoundly human manners we understand. If you find yourself contemplating the merits of a penis ring, allow me to offer this perspective. Should you find yourself still filled with longing, still yearning for connection, and still open to growth and exploration, then indeed a dialogue with your doctor is worthwhile. It may not serve as a solution for all, yet for certain men, it marks the dawn of an unforeseen improvement. You are neither too old nor broken, and the moment is not lost. No matter which journey you embark upon, be it this one or another, always hold on to the truth that you are worthy of connection, you are worthy of pleasure, and you undeniably deserve to rediscover your true self. I appreciate your company throughout this journey. If this resonated with you or brought you a sense of recognition, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I've delved into each one, and if you're prepared for more candid discussions on men's health, you know how to reach out. Take care. You are deserving of all that is good.